Meanwhile, aboard the Cajun Queen, Pierre LeBlanc, known by his fellow anglers as Scaly Pete.
There they hunted sharks. I hunt sharks. It's in the blood. There was somebody better at this, you'd be following them, yeah? People who got a lot of wrong ideas about sharks. Scientists say we gotta coexist. Now, how you gonna coexist with that shark, huh? Shark just wanna do one thing. That's kill you, eat you, and you out. What I do, I consider a sacred honor. Kill them all if I could. Too bad, they put 24 hours to a day.
Shark spotted in Fatik Bayou. Several deaths reported. Shark can be identified by rusty harpoon embedded in flank.
Get out of my way. Got a job to do.
This is an adult bull shark. Fast, fierce, and armed quite literally to the teeth, she has little to fear here in the Gulf. The muscular marvel confidently moves through its watery world. While it is well known that sharks feed on mollusks, fish, and seals, less discussed is their propensity to feed on fear. It must be emphasized that this sort of targeted violence is quite unusual for a shark.
That shark needs a good whack on their nose. Go get him, Chad. How you doing there, shark? Kenny, knock him down, partner. Can't we? She put up a fight for sure. Got this, Bonami. She's sure making a lot of splash. Catch me to shock myself. Oh, look at them teeth. Oh, she gonna make quite a mantelpiece. Got us some dinner coming, boys. Get her up on deck, huh?
On board the Cajun Queen, Scaly Pete looks over the catch of the day.
Yeah, this my daddy's iron, all right. But this ain't the shark. Not the one I was looking for.
How do you know?
How I know? Not big enough. This look like a mega to you? Oh, looky here. She's on for me. Hello! How your mama and them?
Whoa! But why'd you do that?
So I can identify her next time I see her. When I spear her.
The tiny pup responds with an instinct for survival.
You'll never want to turn on the camera.
A famous big game hunter once posited that after an animal had tasted human flesh, it forsakes its natural prey in a deadly single-minded search for the most dangerous game. Remember, when planning a cemetery, try to avoid high-risk coastal areas. I have one of those new pop-up tub stoppers at home, and let me tell you, those things are just a magnet for air and debris. Remember, if you find yourself hard aground, the best thing to do is stay with your canoe and die the death of an honorable seaman. And we should expect much angst, ennui, and poor decision-making. The scourge of the swampland, Bayou Willie. Time will tell whether government actions can diminish Port Clovis's reputation as a shark attack hotspot. the bartender life ender, Bobby Bojangles.
To the front!
Things are getting heated in this war of attrition between man and nature. The threats to our ocean seem overwhelming, but by working together now, we can ensure that future generations always have a place to dump their old tires. The artist spent 16 years building this sculpture out of trash pulled from the lake, only to have it thrown back in the lake by intoxicated locals. We appreciate the grant from Sunshine Solutions that made this show possible. We'd also like to remind viewers that mass cloning and gene editing for today's military is safer than ever. I would like to assure the Antolini crime family that this footage will in no way be used in the final edit of our program. The needle-toothed nightmare, the Barracuda. To dodge the savage slash of the Barracuda's underbite. While most recognize it as the title of a classic rock radio staple, did you know that it's also a fish? Well, it's true. While most know him as the friendly face of Captain Winky's Fish and Chips, in real life, the pirate was a genocidal monster who murdered and enslaved thousands. Back on board the Cajun Queen.
That's Kyle, my son. He's just here for the summer. Studies marine biology. Look at that. I got one hand can still tie a hook. You got two can barely tie his shoes. Must get that from his mama. Yeah. He used to help my daddy around. Spent a lot of time together. But we wasn't close. He was a shark hunter, that's all he was. If anybody was gonna catch the mega, it'd be him. Thought it was a government experiment, got itself loose. Boy, he wanted that shark. Wanted it bad. Found it once. Didn't catch it, no.
What happened to your father?
Huh?
What happened?
Look, I ain't got time to answer questions all day. Got work to do.
Just like Kyle LeBlanc, our young bull is the inheritor of a long family tradition, struggling to find her place in the world. New USGA Rule 4.182 might have saved these damaged clubs from abandonment. The Savage Shrimper, Pookie Paul. Despite increased aerial surveillance, confidence amongst tourists and locals alike is far from buoyant. The shark is now an adult, and she should probably spend less, save more, and start researching indexed mutual funds. Upon using this medication, if you experience priapism, do not attempt to improvise your own surgical shunt. The Sultan of Speed, the Mako. Aggressive, the Mako is known as the peregrine falcon of sharks. But as the peregrine is a land-based bird, this designation means nothing to the Mako. A clock would hardly be the strangest thing ever retrieved from a crocodile's mouth. Bayou Brawler, the American alligator. A star in Big B's Bayou Buddy stunt show. But our shark is far too young to appreciate Rosie's classic brand of celebrity. Back aboard the Cajun Queen, family tensions are at an all-time high.
Kyle, what's wrong? Can't you catch no reef?
I can, but this one's like 20 feet.
15.
Whatever.
Can't do it.
I'll come out there. I'll do it. The old man with one hand.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't be mutilating baby sharks.
What you say?
Nothing.
Boy couldn't catch in a diaper. He telling me how to hunt a shark. Believe that?
I mean, I came down here thinking it'd be a good opportunity for some father-son bonding. But now, I don't know. I might start looking for another summer job.
Hey, not everybody made to be a fisherman. I just hope this whole university thing works out for him, yeah?
Probably feel really bad for this one. But what if I told you they were a prominent Holocaust denier? Okay, that's not true, but what if it was? The fishing phenom, Candyman Curtis.
On our front side! That's our lady!
The situation has escalated, and the price on the shark's head has risen. Long a haven for small government ideologues, Port Clovis prides itself in its lax amusement park safety standards. Pride in boat ownership manifests itself in a variety of ways here in Port Clovis. As is well known, volleyballs make way better friends than soccer balls, who will stab you in the back the first chance they get. Like most American cities, the founders of Port Clovis were Freemasons, and probably Illuminati, who congregated in secret UFO bases to perform Luciferian blood rituals. The evolutionary anomaly, the Hammerhead. Shark triumphs, overcoming her opponent's clearly superior depth perception. As twilight falls, Pete is in an uncharacteristically quiet mood.
It's a dangerous job. It's not something unknown to me. Well, you want to see dangerous? Look at that, yeah? That's PT 522. My daddy crewed that off of Guadalcanal. He was Navy. Gunner's mate. Pacific Theater. But when I was 16 men, came back a day later with 3. Man survives all that, just to die here in the Gulf.
What happened to him?
Oh, you don't like me saying this. But my daddy, his granddaddy, was killed by a mega shark.
I'm sorry. He's talking about a prehistoric fish that went extinct 2.6 million years ago.
I seen it.
Yeah, you were a kid.
Ain't they discover new animals all the time?
Sort of. Well, not exactly. In lots of cases, they're just corrections of species with different names. Also stuff like misspelling.
But I just say it. Maybe there are things in the water that ain't in your textbook. Stick around. Maybe you learn a thing or two this summer.
Whatever.
The ocean is vast. The majority of it still remains unmapped and unexplored by mankind. Perhaps Kyle shouldn't be so quick to dismiss his father's fevered ramblings.
That's the one what took my hand, all right. Get yourself ready, boy. Y'all working my last nerve, girlie. This girl's a crafty monster. She's catching her wind. Need reinforcements! Don't drag us now! That there cage cost me $3,000. Scare her out of there. Got a fin! Oh, I got a non-beat for some bull!
Shark ahead of us!
Y'all working my last nerve, girlie!
That's her, all right.
Scaly Pete remains resolute.
Where's she at?
I don't know.
Big enough to tussle now, ain't you? Can! Get that can! Douse him! Pique-toi! Ah! We're about to blow! Get the f*** off! Forget it, boy! He's just a boat! Carl! Carl!
What remains of the boat lurches, then slowly sinks to the bottom of the sea.
there, girlie. As you can see, I came prepared today. This boat will come with everything. Fine wheel. Somebody get down there. Gonna hurt you bad. Getting y'all out swim a torpedo. We need divers. Right in my sights. This about the end for you. Bet you didn't think I had torpedoes. Send somebody down there. Fire wheel! I will show y'all up! Get at him, divers! Gonna hurt you bad! Better watch how you pushing my muzzle! Get y'all out, swim a torpedo! Thing I do. Laissez les bons temps rouler.
I suppose there's a lesson to be gleaned here. Something about how the increasing commodification of the natural world has placed humans on a collision course with an environmental apocalypse. But this is a basic cable show where people tune in to watch sharks kill people, and people kill sharks. So until next fishing season, this is Man-Eater. Hi, my name is Trip Westy. Recently, I produced the television nature series, Man-Eater. Over the course of filming, our cameras witnessed unprecedented displays of evolution, strange mutations never before observed by the human eye. When I spoke to a prominent marine biologist, she claimed it was due to Port Clovis's extreme levels of radioactivity and industrial effluent. But I couldn't shake the feeling that she was merely trying to placate. What did she really think? And why wasn't she telling me? Then, as if the stars had all aligned, the former Q-level security specialist sat down next to me. What he told me would haunt me for the better part of a year, and lead me back to Port Clovis on a dangerous journey through dark secrets, government cover-ups, and a clandestine cabal of extraterrestrial elites single-mindedly determined to enforce their will on humankind. Come with me on a quest for the truth. Truth Quest. This is the Plover Island Complex, commonly referred to as Site P. Whatever bizarre and dark depravity lurks within its bowels, we're about to find out. If there's no such thing as targeted weather warfare, then why am I occasionally inconvenienced by rain, snow, and excessive cold or heat? Don't be fooled by this elaborate diorama. The real horrors are buried deep underground. Every year, we're sprayed with billions of pounds of toxic aerosols. That's why you've got to protect your cellular matrix with Sulfur Shield organic sulfur crystals, only from Survival Life. NASA's fraudulent Apollo 11 moon landing was necessary. Otherwise, the world would have seen the domes and spires of the insectoid's lunar base, Vraxon. The beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch. Everything is energy, even physical matter. So maybe, if we all focus our minds on the destruction of this unholy weapon, it will happen. To undermine Western interests. Like heroic Neo, the shark has freed us from the Matrix. Now, we can unplug from the metal coils that once enslaved us, leave our mechanical caves, and greet this new dawn of truth. It's been 90 days since my last Truth Quest broadcast. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering where I've been. Well, for the past year or so, I've been partaking daily of ayahuasca. In fact, the very concept of Truth Quest came to me during a powerful vision. It was during my last vidcast that I experienced what my wife described as a psychotic break. The next day, she and my son Steven staged a family intervention. Well, I'm happy to report that since then, I've filed for divorce. Now I have time to dedicate myself to my true calling. Questers, we know that reality is just a mirage. Somewhere through the crack between time and space, great cosmic truths remain, still awaiting discovery. These are the obscure and unmarked points along the road of our Truth Quest.